Good evening and welcome to Columbus High School for Eastern Clover Belt Conference girls basketball action here tonight as the Columbus Dons host the Spencer Rockets. This is a matchup between two of these teams here that have met once in Spencer. Tonight, the second go-round. The Spencer Rockets come to town with a 5-11 record, 2-8 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. And the Rockets, let's take a look at their last couple of games. These last 5 games have been presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. The Rockets coming off of a victory against Colby, 57-40. That one was on Tuesday, so a nice win for the Spencer Rockets. They were desperately looking for one, and they got one. They're coming up with the win on Tuesday against Colby. Before that, they had a loss at Gilman, 49-44, another competitive game there for the Rockets. And then they were on quite the losing streak. They lost 6 in a row before that recent win here against Colby, 57-40. And with that win, that puts Spencer at 2-8 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. And so they're gaining a little bit of ground here at the bottom of the standings. Meanwhile, the Columbus Dons coming into tonight's game, sitting in second place in the Eastern Clover Belt with a 13-3 record, 8-1 in the Clover Belt Conference, coming off of a 75-41 victory at Gilman on Tuesday. Before that, they had wins against Greenwood Granton, Loyal, a big win at Owen Withee by 12, and then Athens and Abbotsford before that. So the Columbus Dons keep it rolling. They're on a 6-game winning streak and looking to extend that here tonight against Spencer. We're going to send it down to our public address announcer, Joe Byrel, as we get ready for our pregame opening prayer as well as our starting lineups. You're watching basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports with Ben Brecht, brought to you here by ShedsDelivered.com. Let's send it down to Joe.
Coaches, officials, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm, and finally we pray for your grace, that you will provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life with you and your Son, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. We would ask that you please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Anna Becker.
Bright
Alrighty, as we get ready for the starting lineups here for the Spencer Rockets and the Columbus Dons, we'll send it back down to Joe as he gets this one going here. It's a senior night here as well at Columbus. We're going to recognize our seniors as well. So here's from Joe.
Our final senior, wearing number 21, Chase Licker. Chase is a hard-working and determined competitor who embodies toughness and dedication in everything she does, both on and off the court. We ask that you please help us celebrate these seniors after the game. And feel free to grab a senior information packet to learn more about these incredible players and their contributions to our program.
So we got 3 seniors here tonight on senior night for the Columbus Dons. I can't believe we're already at senior night, I should say. The Dons still, though, have, after tonight, they have 3 more home games, I should say. They have quite the stretch of games here, too, does Columbus. Starting here tonight against Spencer. Tomorrow they will be at Three Lakes Phelps. And then they come back Tuesday to play Marathon. And then next Thursday at Colby. It's going to be quite a marathon of games for the Dons. But let's take a look at starters for the Spencer Rockets. We got an extended row here. The dribbling Dons are out on the floor for the starters for the Columbus Dons here on senior night. And you'll see the dribbling Dons at halftime as well. Now we go back down to Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, dribbling Dons will rebound. And Dons fans of all ages, get on your feet and raise the roof for the starting lineup of your Columbus Dons. That's our +7 senior, number 1, Jesperson. That's our defending sophomore, number 2, Izzy Cole. That's 4 to 6 foot sophomore, number 3, Kenny
tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight as the Dons host the Spencer Rockets. The opening tip will go to Columbus. As I mentioned, these two teams met earlier. That game played in Spencer earlier this season. The first basket is off the mark. Rebound eventually tracked down as Davis will come away with it. Back up top they go with Emma Schultz. That first game, Columbus won it by a score of 59-32. That was at Spencer. So 27-point victory for the Dons the first time these two teams met. See if this one is a little closer here tonight. But so far the Dons start with a good possession on defense, but there's a three for Autumn Davis. She gets the scoring started here for the Rockets, and a nice looking three from Davis. Kick now, Kate Kasperson, corner three is no good. Rebound down to Davis, her second one here. She's off to a good start for the Rockets. The leading scorer for Spencer on the season. That is going to be off the mark. It'll go out of bounds. Autumn Davis averaging 17.4 points per game for the Spencer Rockets, shooting 21% from behind the arc. Second leading scorer, Addie Soik, coming in with 9.1. And she shoots about 29% from three. Their other three-point shooter, Danica Weber, the freshman off the bench, shooting 37.5. Those are the kind of the three-point shooters, the main scorers for Spencer as well. It'll be Rockets basketball. Emma Schultz with it on top of the arc. They pass it in now with Addie Soik. And driving to the basket is Autumn Davis, and she's going to go to the free throw line here to shoot for the Rockets. That foul is going to be called on Ellie Gardner. 2 shots here. Or no shots, I should say. There's a three, though. Big three from Addie Soik for a three. And Spencer off to a 6-0 start. Good start here for the Rockets. Gardner driving along that baseline, and layup no good. Rebound Bernick, and she's going to get fouled on the putback attempt. Here, Maddie Bernick here at the line, going to the Serve Pro free throw line. Make sure to call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. First free throw no good for Bernick. Missed the second. Davis once again down with the rebound. Davis kick out, three for Alexa Weber, missed everything. Holtz saves it in, though, on that rebound, saving it into Addie Soik. And we're going to get a foul called. Foul called on Maddie Bernick. And so Schultz will throw it in along her own baseline here for the Rockets. Pass back out here with Addie Soik. And we're going to get a foul called. That's going to be called on Addie Soik, an offensive foul. second team on the Rockets. Meanwhile, the Dons, Ellie Gardner leads the way in the scoring column, averaging 22.8 points per game. Izzy Holes is in second at 11.3, and then Kate Casperson with 8.4, top three scorers for Columbus. Ellie Gardner is shooting 46% from three-point line. That is a blistering number. And then Kate Casperson shooting 33.7. And Izzy Holes at 28%, top three-point shooters for Columbus. Maddie Burnett can't get the shot to go, and the rebound's eventually going to get tipped out to Gardner. Now inside, Izzy Holes for two. So the Dons finally on the board here after a couple minutes into this one. 6-2, Spencer lead, and there is a three. Another triple for Addie Soik. Wow, she is on fire to start this one for the Rockets. Addie Soik averaging 29% from behind the arc. Off to a good start here. And then a scramble on the floor. Burnick is going to come away with it, and we're going to get a held ball. Possession goes to Spencer. So let me say the Rockets off to a good start here. A 9-2 lead for Spencer. Certainly a little bit of a different story than the last time these two teams met. And we're going to get a steal taken away there. Izzy Holes converges in the double team. Pass up here to Casperson, and she misses the layup. Rebound down to Autumn Davis. Once again, she's already got 4 boards here for the Rockets, and then we're going to have a carry. It'll go back here to Columbus. Nelly Borste into the line, into the game. Gardner with it. Past her free throw line with Holes. That one is almost taken away by Davis. Sophie Wilczek with it on top. Swinging around. Ellie Gardner, right wing three, no good. Rebound down to Alexa Weber. Gardner comes away with the steal. And we're going to get a foul called. Offensive foul. Stepping in to take the charge was Emma Schultz. Foul called there on Ellie Gardner. So there's the turnover. And that was she was just coming down the middle of the lane just wildly. And Emma Schultz saw that one coming from a mile away. Autumn Davis will bring it across here for the Rockets. Gaining to the middle of the lane, and she's going to get fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line here to shoot 2 for Spencer. Or nope, actually, no, they're going to call that on Davis. I'm not 100% sure what was going on with that call. But that's against Davis. That's her second. And then Ellie Gardner will go back to the Serve Pro free throw line here to shoot 2. Apparently down on the other end, they must have called Davis for the charge. It's a little baffling in my book, but we've had a couple of odd calls here to start this one. Ellie Gardner at the Serve Pro free throw line. Knocks in the first. Haley Mateer coming into the game here for the Rockets. Second free throw up and good for Ellie Gardner. Bringing it across is Alexa Weber. And that's going to go out of bounds through the hands of Mateer. And so be back to the Dons. So we'll see if Columbus can kind of get something going here to start this one. That shot off the mark. And we're going to get a Turnover on Columbus. Another travel call there. And so another turnover for the Dons. A bit of an odd start to this one for both teams. Davis driving inside is going to lose that one, and that's going to go out of bounds. Off of Davis, back to Columbus. So Izzy Holes with it, driving inside, nice pass, finds Blinker, and Chase Blinker will score. Good basket there for Chase. And the Dons now only down by 3. Let's keep rolling here in this first half. Dons off to a slow start here tonight. That goes into the backcourt. They get it to Davis, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Spencer. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well. You're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. An early 9-6 lead for the Spencer Rockets as they came out firing from behind the arc. They've hit three threes to begin this one. 2 from Addie Soik, 1 from Autumn Davis. And the Rockets' defense has been also pretty solid as well. And so Spencer off to a good start here tonight. Pass up top here to Alexa Weber, dribbling inside. That layup no good, and we're going to get a foul called here on Spencer as Izzy Holes came down with that rebound for the Dons. Dons are going to have to be a little bit more active on the offensive end of the floor. They find themselves down by 3 here in this one. Make sure to discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at bewell-studio.com. Autumn Davis knocks in her second triple of the game on that last possession for the Rockets. That is going to get tipped, and Kate Casperson will come away with the rebound and the putback. And we're going to get a timeout taken here by Columbus. We're going to take a quick break here as well. We'll be back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. The Spencer Rockets with a 12-8 lead over the Dons here as we approach the 11-minute mark left in this first half. Rockets off to a fantastic start on both ends of the floor as they are looking to pull off the upset if they can get her done here tonight against Columbus, as Autumn Davis dribbles around the free throw line and is going to throw that one out of bounds. Turnover for Spencer. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Kick it around. Gardner now with 3, and that's going to be in and out. Emma Schultz comes down with the rebound. A little bit of cold shooting for the Dons coming out here tonight. And it's a little cool in the gym as well, so that could be it. Autumn Davis misses the 3. Blanker comes down with the rebound. Gardner going inside here to Blanker, back up top. Go look for Blanker, and that's going to get almost stolen away. Gardner, nice pass inside to Blanker, and that's going to get blocked by Davis. It will go out of bounds, though, and stay on this end. Me tell you what, Autumn Davis has put together a strong showing so far. 6 points, 4 rebounds, and a block there. Izzy Holes will throw it in. Pass over to Gardner on the left wing, and she knocks down the triple. Ellie Gardner finally gets on the board with her first field goal of the game. That one from 3. Pulls the Dons within 1. Kenley Hilgeman doing a nice job getting the steal. Scramble on the floor eventually. Holes will come out of there. Into Kate Casperson, and she is going to get fouled on that layup. Foul called on Emma Schultz. And so Casperson will go back to the line here for Columbus. Back to the Serve Pro free throw line. Missing the first. Addie Soik back in here for Spencer. And Casperson will tie this one up here at 12. Dons on a 12-6 run here. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Soik for an illegal screen. As Maddie Bernick will come in here for Columbus. That is the 6th team foul on Spencer. So next foul will put the Dons in the bonus for the rest of the half. Casperson pass up to Gardner, looks at the 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Mateer. Mateer pass over to Weber. Back up top here with Emma Schultz. Schultz driving along that baseline. Kick it back out here with Mateer. Back over to Weber. Longer possession here for Spencer as Casperson eventually comes away with the steal. Read that one perfectly. Quick pass ahead to Gardner. Swing it around. Holes will take the 3. And that's airballed straight to Davis, who loses it out of bounds, but it's going to be off of Columbus. So back to the Spencer Rockets. We're a quarter of a way through this one, and this game is going about as well as you could say for Spencer. We're tied at 12. And the Rockets putting up a good showing here tonight. After a rough go-around the first time these two teams met, Spencer showing that they came to play here tonight, and Autumn Davis is going to get that one to go. Beautiful post up from Davis inside, and she fights through the contact and will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Beautiful turnaround inside from Autumn Davis, and the Rockets get the lead right back again. Kaislyn Kraus will come in for Spencer. So Autumn Davis here at the free throw line. That one no good. Wilczek will bring it across. Back over to Gardner. Wilczek looks at the three. That goes in and out. Rebound down to Schultz. Don's a little bit of cold shooting here in this first half, as Davis will bring it across for the Rockets. And we're going to get a blocking foul call. Oh, actually, no, she stepped out of bounds. So some good defense there from Izzy Holes, able to force her along that baseline, and she steps out, and a turnover for Spencer. See if the Dons can get their first lead, or at least tie it or get their first lead of the game here on this possession. Ellie Gardner goes inside and traveled. Travel call on Gardner. And so the Rockets will get it right back. Under 8 minutes left in this first half. We want to thank our game day sponsors, Afrain Auto Body, ShedsDelivered.com, House of Heating, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. Looking to go inside, Davis, nice pass off to Sobak, and she's going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be called on Ellie Gardner. That is her third personal, 6th team foul. Sobak will go to the free throw line and knock in the first. Gardner will have to go to the bench here with 3 personal fouls. And second free throw no good. We'll check down with the rebound. Now to Hilgeman. Now back out to a 3-point lead for the Rockets, whose defense has been very good here to start this one. And Hilgeman actually hit the end line, and that's another turnover for the Dons. Dons out of sorts here in this first half between missing shots and turnovers. Dons looking out of sorts. We haven't seen this from Columbus in a long time. And there, that pass is going to get taken away. Izzy Holes with the steal, and the layup good for Izzy in transition. Back to a 1-point game. So I mentioned the Dons have been on a roll here over the last however many games. And there we got Kaislyn Kraus knocking down the shot for 2. Casperson with it on the left wing, inside to Hilgeman. Hilgeman shot just short, and we're going to get a rebound there by Haley Mateer, and a foul is going to be called on Hilgeman, so that will send Mateer to the free throw line, shooting bonus free throws here, as that's going to be the 7th team foul on Columbus. I should mention the Dons have been rolling, winners of 6 straight, and none of those games were particularly close. That Owen Withy game possibly, but that was only at the end of the game. And so we're going to get a Mateer missing everything on that one, so it'll go back to Columbus. But like I said, Dons have won 6 straight, and pretty handily in all 6 of those. So they were coming into this one on a nice streak, but this first half has not been kind to Columbus. So Spencer has come in here, played some really tough defense, and the Dons missing shots, and there's another turnover forced by the Rockets. as Weber will dribble to the free throw line. Swinging around here with Mateer. Davis, long three. Off, no good. Hilgeman down with the rebound. Holz passing over to Wilczek on the left wing. Back over to Blanker in the right corner. Swing it out, Wilczek for three. That is going to go off the mark. Rebound down to Borst. As Emma Schultz will bring it across here to Weber. Spencer has been looking and making threes here in this first half, and they're going to probably continue to do that. That's been finding them some success as Weber drive, kick out here to Borst. Back out Autumn Davis with it on the right wing, and Spencer is going to take a timeout as that possession was going a little bit stale for the Rockets. Let's see if they can get something moving. And we got a 60-second timeout here taken by the Rockets. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. There's a three. Nellie Borst for three. Big three for her out of that timeout. And a response on this end as Kate Casperson knocks it in for the Dons. Back to a 3-point Rockets lead. Spencer knocking in 5 triples here so far in this first half. Looking to go inside. Blanker comes away with the steal. Wilczek with it in the left corner. Back up to Izzy Holes. And we're going to get a travel called there on Holes. Another uncharacteristic turnover for the Dons here tonight. I should have mentioned the Spencer Rockets coming off of one of their most impressive wins of the year on Tuesday against Colby, winning that one 57-40 at home. And so they might have some momentum rolling into tonight's game as Wilczek will get the rebound in the corner. And now Davis will take it away. Davis now in transition. Got it! Hoop and the harm. Autumn Davis with the scoop and score for the Rockets. And she'll go to the free throw line here, shooting for Spencer. That foul called on Sophie Wilczek. That was just some heads-up play from Autumn Davis. She just saw that Wilczek was a little loose with her dribble as she was bringing it up the floor, and Davis just took it straight away from her and then got the basket in transition. And knocks in that free throw. Spencer out to a 6 3-point lead, which ties their largest here in this first half at 23-17. Just over 3 minutes left in this half. Ellie Gardner with it on the top of the arc here for Columbus. Back over to Casperson, up top here with Gardner. Looks at the three and knocks it in. Ellie Gardner hits her second three here in this first half. Back down to a 3-point game with 3 minutes left in the half. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Schultz with it at the top of the arc. Pass over to Alexa Weber. Back over to Schultz. Driving in the corner. Going inside to Weber. Pass finds Mateer. So we approach under 2.5 minutes left in this first half. A half controlled by the Rockets. The Rockets have had the lead the entire first half here. They got off to a 6-0 start. And we're going to get a foul called there as Nellie Borst will go to the free throw line. Foul called on Chase Blanker. 2 shots here for Nellie. Knocks in the first. And that second one off the mark. Rebound down to Gardner. Dribbles, free throw line jumper. Good for Ellie Gardner. Back now down to a 2-point game here with 2 minutes left. Gardner finally getting something to go on this last couple of possessions. She's kind of been a little disjointed here offensively in the first half. Hopefully she can find a rhythm as we close out the half. Mateer's shot is no good. Davis there for the rebound. And she'll go to the free throw line. Let me tell you one player who hasn't been disjointed in the first half. It's Autumn Davis. She's putting together a super strong half here for the Spencer Rockets as she'll head back to the free throw line. She has a total of 11 points for Spencer already and looking to add to that here at the line. One more here for Autumn. And knocks that one in as well. 3 of 4 tonight at the line for Autumn Davis. Sophie Wilczek pass to Blinker at the free throw line. Down to 90 seconds here and a 4-point Rockets lead. Gardner, free throw line jumper, good. Ellie Gardner knocks it in. And we're gonna get a timeout taken by Columbus. This is gonna be a 60-second timeout, so we'll take a break here as well. You're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. As out of that timeout, Sophie Wilczek comes away with the steal pass ahead to Holes. Can't get the layup to go. Hilgam in there for the rebound, and she's going to get fouled. Actually, no, they're going to say held ball. Possession will go to Columbus. So the Dons will keep it as they throw it in here. They had a good opportunity in transition, just couldn't get the layup to go. Dons will keep possession though as Casperson has the top of the arc. Hand off to Izzy Holes. And her jumper is good. Count the basket for Izzy Holes. And she'll go to the free throw line here to shoot for the old-fashioned three-point play. Izzy Holes quietly putting together a strong first half for Columbus. She's got 6 points, a rebound, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Going to the line here for 1. That's up and in. And just like that, Columbus takes their first lead of the game, 27-26. In a half that's been controlled by Spencer, Columbus finally gets the lead back, and Bernick will come away with the steal, and she's going to get fouled. That foul is going to be called on Alexa Weber. Bonus free throws here for Maddie Bernick. She goes to the Serve Pro free throw line, shooting 1-1. That one is in and out. Holes down for the rebound. Eventually, Hilgeman will track it down. And we got travel called there on Sophie Wilczek. And so Spencer looking for possibly one last shot here to end this half. Soik throws it over to Schultz. Borst back over to Weber in the corner. Borst goes into the backcourt, and that's going to be an over-back turnover on the Rockets. So now Columbus, with about 9 seconds left, will have one last chance at a shot before halftime. And so Izzy Holes will throw it in here for Columbus. Getting into Wilczek, now down to 6-5. 4 over to Holes, now to Bernick in the corner, down to 1. And that shot's not going to be good, as Holes couldn't get it to go before the buzzer. So Columbus will take a 27-26 lead into the halftime break. And we have quite the surprise first half here as the Spencer Rockets came to play and knocked down a bunch of three-pointers early, grabbed the lead early on Columbus, and never looked back until the last minute there where Columbus got the lead to end the first half. But Columbus in for a fight tonight with the Spencer Rockets. Certainly didn't expect this, but Spencer showing up here after one of their best wins of the season against Colby on Tuesday. Spencer carrying that momentum here into tonight's game. We're going to take a break here as we head for our halftime show. We'll have the Dribbling Dons coming on after we take a quick break here. We'll be right back with our halftime show and stats from Columbus High School. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. A 1-point Dons lead at the halftime break, 27-26 over the Spencer Rockets. For your halftime entertainment, we got the Dribbling Dons out here, and they are showing off their ball handling skills for you as I'll go through the stats. First, start with the Spencer Rockets. Autumn Davis putting together a spectacular first half. She has 13 points, 6 rebounds, a steal, and a block to lead the way for the Rockets. 6 points for Addie Soik as well. 4 points for Nellie Borst. She hit a 3 there in the first half. Kaislyn Kraus with 2, and then Danny Sobach with 1. Rounds out the scoring for Spencer in that first half as the Rockets came out firing and hitting from 3 to begin this one. They had some tough defense, forcing some turnovers and a bunch of missed shots. And that's how Spencer managed to hold the lead for most of that first half until the Dons got it within the last minute. And so the Spencer Rockets, coming off of a 17-point victory against Colby, have carried that momentum into tonight's game and have shown up and competed really well here against the Columbus Dons. Let's take a look at the leading scorers for the Dons in the first half. Ellie Gardner finished with 12 points, and she had a little bit of a disjointed first half. She couldn't quite get any rhythm going, but later in the first half, she was able to find some rhythm offensively. 7 points for Izzy Holes, and she put together a strong first half for the Dons. 6 points for Kate Casperson, and then 2 points for Chase Blinker rounds out the scoring for Columbus in that first half. They're looking for some more energy from the Dons in the second half, a little bit better shooting, and they can come away with the victory. The Rockets keep up that defensive intensity, and they will come out with the surprising upset. We'll see how this one turns out. We will go to a quick break here as well, and we'll be back with more here from Columbus High School after these messages. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster come bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. The dribbling Dons are just showing how they're playing defense. And they keep their feet moving out there. And the Spencer Rockets have been playing some good defense here in this first half. Doing a nice job holding the Dons in check with just 27 points on the board. And the Spencer Rockets coming in with 5 wins on the season. They're sitting at 2-8 in the Eastern Clover Belt. But will you won't be able to tell that here tonight with the kind of performance they're putting up here against the Columbus Dons, who are in the middle of one of their best seasons in at least 25 years. I was looking this up beforehand, and the Dons girls basketball team has not been this good for at least 25 years, and I can tell you that because that's as far back as my records show. So it's been at least 25 years since they've been this dominant. As the Dons clearly the second best team in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference here this season with an 8-1 record. And the Dons are 13-3 overall on this season, which is far and away their best record that they've had. This Dons team has been rolling through this season, led by Ellie Gardner, the sensational freshman. They've gotten some key contributions from everybody at certain points throughout this season, and the Dons really showing how dominant they can be through the first half. We're almost like 2/3 of the way through the season now at this point, but the Dons having an off night a little bit here tonight against the Spencer Rockets, as they are going to have to get their shots to fall here in the second half if they want to pull away from Spencer. We're going to take another quick break here, And we'll be back with the second half of basketball tonight between the Spencer Rockets and the Columbus Dons coming up here in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane, open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
Alrighty, welcome back here to Columbus High School. The Dons and the Rockets going head-to-head here tonight. Columbus out to a 27-26 lead at the halftime break. And the Dons ran into a Rockets team that was not going to go down easily tonight, as they put together probably one of their best first halves of the season here tonight against Columbus. They're 27-26 lead here for Columbus going into the halftime break. Let's take a look at the standings in the Eastern Clover Belt. I want to kind of tier these teams here a little bit for you. Is Neillsville the clear number 1 in the Eastern Clover Belt, sitting at 9-0. Columbus clear number 2, sitting at 8-1. And so those are the top 2 tiers, I would say. The third tier consists of Owen, Withee, Loyal, and Gilman. Owen Withee is 7-3, Loyal 6-4, Gilman 5-5. But the drop off from 2 to 3 is noteworthy as well. You might not notice that here tonight, as Columbus having all they can handle with the Rockets, but that drop off, I would group those next 3 teams there in tier 2 or tier 3, Owen, Withee, Loyal, Gilman, and then the final tier rounding out the bottom with Spencer, Colby, and Greenwood, Granton. They also sit at the bottom of the standings there, 2-8, 1-9, 1-9. But the Spencer Rockets looking nothing like a bottom team here in the Eastern Clover Belt tonight, as Davis missed that one. Dons will come out of there with it, as Ellie Gardner's 3 is no good. Emma Schultz comes down with the board here for Spencer. Pass over the head of Soik, and it will go out of bounds. Now it is going to be important for both of these teams how you start the second half, because that's going to determine a lot of how the momentum goes for you. You want to start the second half strong and really put pressure on the other team to try to come back in the game. And so we'll kind of see who takes that approach here to begin the second half. Columbus finished the first half strong, and they were able to grab the lead for the first time of the night in the final minute, as Addie Soik will take a 3. That's going to go off, and Kate Casperson comes down with the rebound. Looking to go inside here with Bernick on the right block. Kick out Gardner for 3, and she knocks that in. Ellie Gardner with the triple. Now the largest lead of the night for Columbus at 4 here, 30-26. Schultz using the screen over to Soik on the right wing. That's going to go over the head of Soabach. And so another turnover there for Spencer. See if Columbus can kind of capitalize off of that. They got to get more efficient offensively here in the second half, do the Dons have to be. Just be patient, work for the best shot. Beautiful cut from Holes, but she can't get the shot to go. It's going to go out of bounds back to Columbus. That was a good offensive possession for the Dons. You saw a lot more action, a lot more cutting to the basket, and some good passes. We'll check over to Gardner. Corner three is off. Rebound down to Holes. Back out Casperson with it, left wing. Up to Gardner on the right wing. And scramble on the floor. We're going to get a tie-up. Held ball. Possession stays on this end with Columbus. And so Holes will throw it in along her own baseline. Does your roof need attention? Call Swartz Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They're your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Turnover there for Columbus, as Weber will bring it up here for the Rockets. Alexa Weber pass over to Soik on the right wing. Back up top to Schultz. Inside Sobak, out to Weber. Hand off Davis. Got to get out on her. That pass is going to be a little errant. Gardner in transition. So she gets a steal and then will lay it in for two. And now out to a 6-point Dons lead. Davis for three. That's off. Rebound down to Kate Casperson. Pass over Gardner, left wing three. That is in. Ellie Gardner knocks in another triple here for Columbus. And now we're out to a 9-point Dons lead. And this is how the Dons wanted to start the second half for sure. Picking up the intensity on the defensive end, and that defensive intensity is leading to baskets at the other end. Spencer is going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be right back here from Columbus High School. You're watching high school girls basketball, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. A 9-point lead for the Dons. And there's another turnover for the Rockets, as Wilczek will come away with the steal. Pass up to Gardner into the corner with Casperson. Dons on an 8-0 run to start the second half. And Davis is going to come away with the steal here for Spencer. Dons starting the second half strong, and that's exactly what you want if you're Columbus. After a bit of a lackluster first half, Sobak will miss that one. Gardner comes down with the rebound. Gardner driving and scoring. Ellie Gardner attacks the basket. And we'll go to the free throw line for the possible 3-point play. Chase Blinker will come in here for Columbus. Gardner here at the free throw line. One shot here for Gardner. And she knocks that in. Mateer with it on the right wing. Some good pressure by Gardner going cross court here. Soik for three. That is off the mark. Rebound down to Weber though. Davis, long three is no good. Izzy Holes down with the board. Nice pass ahead. Gardner will lose it. Wilczek passing up to Holes at the top of the arc. Swing it over. Kasperson, left wing three. That's no good. Soik comes down with the rebound. He'll pass here over to Alexa Weber as she brings that back up to the top of the arc. 12 up and a travel call there on Alexa Weber. Another turnover for the Rockets. 12-point lead here for Columbus. Off to an 11-0 run here to begin the second half. Gardner with it on the left wing. Driving inside and travel call there on Ellie Gardner. And I'm not sure what that was. And so Davis will throw it in here for Spencer. They throw it in here to Alexa Weber. She'll bring it up here for the Rockets. They're going to have to look to get some three-point shooting going. Mateer throws it away to Chase Blinker. The three-point shooting has been key for Spencer in the first half, but Izzy Holes knocks in a triple here on this end for Columbus. Now out to a 15-point lead for the Dons. 12 minutes left in this one. Davis with it on the right wing. Dribbles into the corner. Will take the three. That's no good. Rebound down to Chase Blinker. Pass up ahead, Ellie Gardner. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to Spencer. Emma Schultz coming back in for the Rockets. As Addie Soik a little bit slow to get up. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Emma Schultz will bring it up here for the Rockets. Pass into the corner here with Sobak. And we're going to get a foul called from behind there on Chase Blinker. That's going to be the first foul here on Columbus in the second half. 11 and a half minutes left in this one. Sees the Dons on a 14-0 run here to begin this half. Bort's three is no good. Rebound taken inside by Mateer. That shot no good, and the rebound and putback though for Nellie Borst. First points on the board here for Spencer in the second half. Hilgeman dribbles back outside now with Kasperson. Up top, Gardner driving. That shot is going to be blocked by Borst, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Rockets. And so Autumn Davis will throw it in here for Spencer. They find themselves down here by 13. As the Dons have turned it up on the defensive end of the floor here in this second half. Spencer having a hard time getting anything going, but Nellie Borst says no thank you on that one, as she has put together a couple of back-to-back buckets for the Rockets. We're going to get a technical foul here called on Coach Wilson for Columbus. And so that means that Autumn Davis will go to the free throw line here to shoot the technical free throws. Autumn Davis's free throw is off. It's been a while since I've seen a technical foul called in high school basketball. And Davis knocks down the second. That one on Coach Wilson. I don't know, it's been at least a year since I've seen a technical foul called in high school basketball. And we're going to have the officials confer here for a little bit as we're figuring out where that ball is going to be thrown in from. And so just like that, it's a 5-0 run for the Rockets. And its lead is down to 10. Forced inside, kick out Autumn Davis for 3, and she knocks it in. Autumn Davis continuing her good shooting night here tonight, and it's now down to a 7-point lead. 8-0 run for the Spencer Rockets after the Dons got off to a 14-0 run to begin this one. Or to begin the second half, Chase Blinker finishes for 2. And she'll go to the free throw line. So Chase Blinker kind of breaks that little run by the Spencer Rockets. And she'll go to the free throw line here shooting 1 for Columbus. She's at the Serve Pro free throw line. And her free throw is good. It's back out to a 10-point Dons lead. Back up top, they go with Autumn Davis. Pass into the corner with Sobach. And we're going to get a travel called there on Danny Sobach. So Gardner will throw it in to Sophie Wilczek. She'll bring it up here for Columbus. That's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover for the Dons. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Forced free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound down to Ellie Gardner. Gardner pass over to Casperson. Back to Gardner on the left wing. Casperson's 3 is off the mark. Rebound down to Autumn Davis. Soik for 3. That's off. Rebound down to Kenley Hilgeman. And we're going to get a tie-up. Held ball. Possession stays on this end here with the Dons. We're about 3/4 of the way through this one. Columbus took a 1-point lead into the halftime break after Spencer held the lead for most of the first half. Columbus got the second half started on a 14-0 run. Spencer, though, responded with an 8-0 run. And now we are at a 10-point game after a couple of baskets from the Dons. Kate Casperson comes away with the steal. Pass ahead. Ellie Gardner finishing in transition for 2. Little back and forth battle to begin this one. Spencer came out and knocked down 4 threes to start this game. It was 12-6. And Columbus slowly came back in the first half and eventually took the lead in the last minute. Columbus started the second half really strong. Spencer fought back, but now it's a 12-point game here with 8.5 minutes left in this one here tonight. Mutual of Wausau, insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Pass into the corner, now back up to Izzy Holes on the right wing. Sophie Wilczek back to Holes at the top of the arc. Over to Casperson. Casperson will take the 3. That's no good. Sobach comes down with the rebound. Borst with it at the free throw line. Kick out Soik for 3. No good. Casperson down with the board. Nice outlet pass. Gardner in transition for 2. And we're going to get a foul called there on Ellie Gardner as she tied up Weber. That is her 4th personal, 3rd team on Columbus. So Ellie Gardner will have to go to the bench and sit for a while here. This is your chance, if you're the Rockets, to try to come back in this one with Ellie Gardner on the bench. You got to start hitting some threes as Autumn Davis will take that one. That's no good. Blanker down with the rebound. And we're going to get a held ball. Possession goes to Columbus. Wilczek will bring it across here for the Dons. Pass ahead to Izzy Holes. Dribbles to the free throw line, and we're going to get tied up. Held ball. Possession goes back to the Rockets. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Woodfield Inn and Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Alexa Weber will bring it across here for Spencer, who put together a really strong game here tonight against Columbus. Borst driving, missing that layup just short. Rebound is going to be held ball. Possession goes to Columbus. See if the Dons can get a little bit more offense here at the end of this one. You're up by 14, but you want to get a couple more baskets here, try to grow the lead to 20 at least in the next couple of minutes to really kind of take the wind out of the sails of the Rockets. Holtz driving, kick out to Bernick. Casperson looks at the 3. Over to Blanker, going inside to Bernick. And we're going to get a tie up once again. And this time it will go back to Spencer. Weber will bring it across here for the Rockets. Getting to Borst at the free throw line. That's stolen away by Sophie Wilczek. In transition, gets a layup to go. Sophie with the scoop and score. And we got a timeout taken by the Rockets. They find themselves down by 16 here with 6.5 minutes left in this one. A 60-second timeout, which means we got a couple of breaks here as well. We'll be right back with the remainder of this one here from Columbus High School. You're watching girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. The final 6.5 minutes here sees the Dons with a 16-point lead over Spencer. This was a 1-point game at the halftime break, 27-26. Don's a bit on a roll here in the second half as Alexa Weber knocks in another one there for the Rockets. And we're going to get I believe a timeout. 30-second timeout taken by Columbus. We'll take another spot here as well. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
All right, and welcome back here to Columbus High School. 14-point lead here for the Dons as Casperson will get it out of the timeout. Pass ahead to Ellie Gardner. Some pressure by Davis as she'll get it back up to Hull. Swinging around, Kate Casperson driving. Gets cut off. Final 6 minutes here. See if Columbus can close out Spencer as Ellie Gardner gets the basket to go for 2. She's put together a strong night after a little bit of a shaky start. Able to find her stride here as the game is worn on. Borst driving to the middle of the lane and gets it to go. Gardner will bring it up here for Columbus. Back to a 14-point game. Gardner drive, kick out, will check for 3. That's no good. Rebound down to Autumn Davis. Davis pass ahead. And a 3 for Addie Soik. Big 3 there from Soik, down to an 11-point lead for the Dons. Gardner is going to get tied up. And possession will stay on this end here with Columbus. That was a big 3 from Addie Soik. And the Rockets, now with 5 minutes, need some more stops on this end of the floor. And they can find themselves right back in this game. Getting into Gardner. Gardner driving, and she's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Serve Pro free throw line. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. It's Infinity Exteriors. And second free throw good as well for Ellie Gardner. She's 5 of 5 at the line tonight. They'll throw it into Alexa Weber. Back up top to Emma Schultz. Borst at the free throw line, looking to go down inside to Davis, off of her hands, out of bounds. Gardner will check back in for the Dons with her 4 personal fouls. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And travel call there on Kate Casperson. That 3 off the mark. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Alexa Weber. Back out to Weber. Borst at the free throw line. Kick out Soik for 3. That's no good. Hilgeman down with the board. And we're going to get it hit the backboard. So that's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Rockets.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Holes. Nelly Borst at the line. Second free throw. And a shooter violation. What they call. She must have stepped over the line, took too much time, I'm not sure. They get it into Casperson. Pulls with it, bringing it across. Back up to Blinker. Now back into the corner. Gardner will throw it around as they get to Casperson in the corner, driving along that left baseline and gets it to go. Kate Casperson for 2. Davis from way, way, way downtown. Can't get it to go. And that's going to get taken away by Casperson. Pass ahead here to Wilczek. Into the corner with Ellie Gardner. On the left wing, down to 3 minutes left in this one. Gardner driving inside and will lay that one in for 2. Ellie Gardner with another basket there for the Columbus Dons. 17-point lead. Out to Soik for 3. That's off. Rebound to Izzy Holes. Casperson looking at that one, and that jumper off. Blanker down with the board. And coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Get your fresh cheese curds made daily at Nasonville Dairy. You can get it online at nasonvilledairy.com in Marshfield or at Curtis. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up here in a second. We also want to take a look at our next 5 games presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. Looks like with 2 minutes left here, the Columbus Dons will come out with a victory here tonight over the Spencer Rockets, but they got everything that they could handle here tonight with Spencer. They did outscore the Rockets, though, in the second half, 31-15, and that's the difference here tonight. For the Spencer Rockets, they have a game on the 2nd. I believe that's Tuesday. I think it's, no, that could be Monday. Anyway, it's on the 2nd. They will be playing against Nakusa. So there's a good game for the Rockets to get back in the win column. As they will be hosting Nakusa. I believe that's Monday. Monday at 7:15. That's the next one for Spencer. Then they have a couple of tight game or a couple of harder games on the schedule with Owen Withy at Rib Lake before hosting Greenwood Granton, or before going to Greenwood Granton on the 10th. And it's kind of a look at the upcoming schedule for the Rockets. upcoming schedule for Columbus starts tomorrow. They will be at Three Lakes Phelps. That game is set for 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So a quick turnaround here for the Dons. And they're going to have a challenge with Three Lakes Phelps, as that team is putting together a strong season. And so that will be a challenge for the Rockets on the road, or for the Dons, I should say, on the road. That game tomorrow at 2:30. And then they will take on Marathon here Tuesday. That's going to be another challenge, as the Marathon Red Raiders putting together another strong season of girls basketball. So they got Three Lakes Phelps Saturday, Marathon on Tuesday, before going to Colby next Thursday, and then a home matchup with Owen Withee. That's going to be a interesting game. You want to tune in for that one, including the Marathon game. Marathon on Tuesday, that's going to be another good game as well. So the Dons have some tests coming up here to end this season, and we'll see what they can do starting tomorrow at Three Lakes Phelps. Jaylee Garneau gets the inbound, and that's going to be off of Spencer. It will stay on this end here with the Dons. Columbus here will pick up the win, move to 14-3 on the season, 9-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Garneau gets the inbound pass, misses that one. Kaisling Kraus comes away with the rebound. And that's going to get taken away by Wilczek. And that's going to get blocked out of bounds by Autumn Davis, her second block of the night. Well, actually, no, they're going to call the foul on Davis, no block. So Sophie Wilczek will go to the free throw line here, the Serve Pro free throw line, to shoot 2 for the Dons. As I mentioned, Columbus will move to 14-3, 9-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. The Dons keep this winning streak going now, moving to 7 games in a row. And once again, claiming that number 2 spot, well in control of that one here as they look forward to their matchup with Neillsville later this season. But for now, in firm control of the second spot. Second free throw here for Sophie Wilczek is up and in. Meanwhile, the Spencer Rockets will fall to 5-12 on the season, 2-9 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. That's good for the 6th spot. And that means that Kaya Kraus will go to the free throw line here to shoot 2. And the first free throw good for Kaya. And second free throw also good. 2-2 for Kaya Kraus, as we're down under a minute left in this one. Ellie Gardner driving, and she'll get fouled. She'll go to the free throw line here. Serve Pro free throw line, I should say. That foul called on Kaisling Kraus. 2 shots here for Ellie Gardner. Aubrey Lambrecht coming in for Columbus. Senior Jaylee Garneau gets a well-deserved applause as she heads to the bench here on senior night. Weber will bring it up over to Mateer. 19-point Dons lead. Holz comes away with the steal. Pass ahead to Wilczek. And down now as we approach 20 seconds. Dons can pretty well dribble this one out. They got tested from the Spencer Rockets early in this first half, and they were able to come away in the second half with the victory after a 1-point lead going into the halftime break. You got to give a lot of credit to Spencer coming in here tonight, putting together a really, really strong first half, making it look really interesting here as they came out aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. Really kind of set the tone, hit a couple of threes early, and Spencer held the lead for most of that first half, with the Dons only taking the lead in the final minute. And then Columbus kind of pulled away from the Rockets there in the second half and pick up the victory. Reminder, coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. 62-43, Dons pick up the win and move to 9-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up right now here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Alrighty, and welcome back here to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Dons come out with a victory here tonight, 62-43 over the Spencer Rockets. Let's take a look at our stats here tonight. Let's start first with the Spencer Rockets. They were led in scoring tonight here by Autumn Davis, finishing with 17 points on the night, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. A great game tonight from Autumn Davis, as she was really a catalyst for the Rockets there in that first half, getting the offense going and really keeping it going throughout that first half when Spencer was doing some good work here against the Columbus Dons. We got 10 points for Nellie Borst off the bench. She had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block as well. Addie Soik finishing with 9 points, 2 rebounds for the Spencer Rockets. 2 points for Alexa Weber, 3 rebounds as well. Emma Schultz chipped in 5 boards, 2 assists, and a steal. 1 point for Danny Sobach, 1 rebound. Got 2 points for Kaisling Kraus off the bench and a rebound. And then 2 points for Kaya Kraus off the bench. Haley Mateer finished with 3 rebounds, and that's going to wrap up the stats for the Rockets on the night. Let's do the Don stats here. I know Coach is staring at me, but we'll do the Don stats and then we'll bring him in here. Ellie Gardner finished with 35 points on the night. A career, well, maybe not a career game. I don't know. It's close to a career game for Ellie Gardner. 35 points on the night, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. Izzy Holes with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals as well. She put together a really strong game for the Dons here, especially in that first half. 8 points for Kate Casperson, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Another strong game from Kate here tonight. 5 points for Chase Blinker off the bench, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Sophie Wilczek with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals on the night. Maddie Bernick finished with a rebound, an assist, and a steal. And then Kenley Hilgeman with 4 rebounds off the bench as well. That rounds out the stats for the Dons here as they pull out a 19-point win over the Rockets. Now I think we're ready for you as I got through my stats. Let's take a look here with Coach Wilson. Let's just kind of, I guess, touch on this one here tonight. A little bit unexpected. We'll just say that for her.
Yeah, I respect Coach Davis a lot, and so I knew he'd have a game plan. And, sometimes we got senior night going on, dribbling Dons going on, and sometimes kids are distracted a little bit. I don't think we played well in the first half because I don't think we were quite ready to play. But honestly, that's a credit to Spencer. Spencer played really, really hard. I think in the second half we decided that we're going to play like we know how to do, and we didn't have the foul trouble. We had to work through foul trouble. Having Gardner on the bench was tough too. But we're going to have games like this, and we talked about it. Sometimes you got to grind one out, and we did that tonight.
Yeah, and you guys have a big game tomorrow at Three Lakes Phelps. I want to briefly touch on that one because they got a good team up there. What are you looking for tomorrow with that one?
Honestly, just looking to go up there and have a good game. And part of the reason we scheduled this way is we want to get ready for playoffs. And, this is a replica. You play on a Friday night in the regionals, and then you play on a Saturday. And we want these kids to know what that feels like. So that's part of the reason. And then, honestly, to go play a good team, we need a good win for playoff seedings.
Yeah, definitely. That is for sure. As you guys, I briefly looked at the playoffs a little bit today. You guys are in a stacked sectional. It's going to be a tough matchup. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Any other takeaways here tonight with this 19-point win against Spencer?
I think the takeaway for me is our program and our girls have taken the challenge. Other nights this would have been a 1-point game. We'd have been battling. We've taken a step forward, and even on the night we don't play well, it's 19. And I think the kids need to understand that we can't always think we're just going to blow teams out. It's not going to happen. And so the kids have figured out how to play hard and sometimes battle through adversity, and that's the biggest thing. And battling for the adversity, it's going to happen in the playoffs. We're going to have to get through something. So it's a good thing for us.
Yeah. Well, congratulations getting the win here tonight against Spencer, and then good luck tomorrow with Three Lakes Phelps.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the coverage.
You're welcome. And, let's bring in the seniors because it's senior night here at Columbus, even though we got more home basketball games. So I'm not sure why you did senior night tonight, but anyways, can somebody enlighten me maybe? Why did you do senior night tonight?
We always do it with the dribbling Don, so there's a big crowd here for us.
Oh, okay, there you go. That makes more sense now. All right. Anyways, that just was curious. All right. So you guys had a tough battle tonight against Spencer, especially in that first half. What did you guys do in the second half to kind of turn things around?
We kind of just talked as a team and came up with a game plan. And yeah, just put more shots in too.
Definitely. And as the 3 seniors here for this team, what does it mean to be a part of this special team here for Columbus? As it's been a long time since you guys have been this good. So what does it mean here for you guys as the 3 senior leaders?
It's definitely a surreal feeling, but I'm so happy we get to be a part of this. And my last year, we get to go out with a bang.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Congratulations here, guys, on getting the win, and we'll put you guys in the house. Here you go.
I'm Caitlin Casperson. I'm Chase Blinker.
And I'm Jaylee Garneau.
And we're in the house. I did not know you guys were right there.
Did we scare you?
All right, that is going to be about it here as we wrap up this one here. Columbus gets a 62-43 victory here over the Spencer Rockets. They'll be in action tomorrow at 3 Lakes Phelps. We'll see you for the rest of tonight. Have a good rest of your night, and the Dons get the victory here. See you next week for Marathon.